What is sin to a generation? Let me answer just what is sin to a people that live in a generation? Sin is what a generation is expecting and satisfied with. Even if the Bible was not here, human beings will be judged by their own actions. Sin is what, in the parallel of things, in the display of things, somebody says, this satisfies me. We're living in between the traffic, between hell and heaven, between the underneath and above. Some things come from under, others come from the above. And people get attracted to phenomena, to things that just show up. Something come out, some great person, great rock and roll star, whatever comes out, no matter how strange it is, there will be people that follow the thing. The Bible, when you read John 14 verse 9, they came a people to Jesus after the miracle of a resurrection. And one of his disciples said, show us the Father, and it will satisfy us. We're all looking around, knowing exactly what will satisfy us. We all choose churches because we know exactly what will satisfy us. And satisfaction is a response to whatever is embedded in, whatever mystery that's hidden between you, inside in you there. And people are making choices today. They're making choices because both hell and heaven is manifested explicitly on the earth. There's been major anointed true prophets. There's been major anointed false prophets. And the human being in their messes, they are just choosing whatever that will satisfy them. The Bible predicted of many things that will come around the earth. And the human beings, they can't help their diet. They can't help what they crave for. They can't help when it finally shows up, no matter it comes from whatever, no matter it comes in whatever dark corner, if it's what they're longing for, they'll fall through it. Sin is when people looking at what is supposed to be evil or is supposed to be unacceptable in God's terms, and they say that satisfies me. They used to come back and try to make God to understand and debate and try to make their statement understood, but they are already satisfied. Look at this generations. Stand on the hills today and just look at this generation. You will see that people are satisfied. They are not looking for God. They have a God that they are already worshiping. With all these gadgets, these technologies, movies, everything that's happening around, they just have it all. You call them to a prayer meeting somewhere that is going to be inconvenienced, and to go somewhere to seek for God, to seek, they look at you with this strange look, like, what are you looking for? We have it all. We've got cinemas, movies, celebrities, we've got it all. People are always looking for something that will satisfy them, and when it has finally arrived and we're still looking for something else, they look at you strangely as if you're insane. In the Bible, in Jeremiah chapter 5, towards the last verse 31, Bible saying the false prophets do wickedly, but the people love it so. They love it so. It doesn't matter if true prophet can rise. It doesn't matter a holy man can be amongst them. It doesn't matter a righteous man can convict them. And it doesn't matter whatever happened. They just love it so. They're looking at all this perverted generation. Hell spelled moves of these lives. Whatever that God can raise and condemn by the Bible, they don't care. They love it so. That is sin. Sin is to be content. Sin is to be satisfied. Sin is to look at these preachers who are borderline preachers, who are halfway preachers, who are hypocritical, trying to balance what is condemned, what is holy, trying to use the soul anointing to get profit and live like the world which does, and tell people what is just enough not to offend them. That is sin. I was just thinking about how many verses in the Bible that major evangelists and great televangelists and many rich pastors are completely saying nothing about. Do you know that if you say nothing about something, weeds will grow in that area? If you completely ignore something, even if you have got your own righteous reason to ignore, if you've got your own theological reasons to ignore, do you know that the weeds will grow in that area? And there's gonna come a time it's impossible to say anything about it. You might justify why you don't say. You might justify like the preachers that preach to movie stars and preach to the Hollywood gospel stars. They say we don't speak about sin, that we don't preach about against homosexuality. We don't speak those explicit things because we are anointed to go to that world and feast those people there. And they don't say those things that are extreme there, and they completely get overwhelmed and get worn by that word and end up saying nothing. You might have your reason to forsake some biblical texts because the world will hate you if you say them. But let me tell you, you'll end up saying nothing about them. One compromise leads to an ocean of compromise. If you ignore one fly in your kitchen, you'll have a swarm tomorrow. If you ignore one spotted apple in your fridge, you'll find the whole bag wet with rottenness next week. That's sin. And my brother and sister, if you love this generation, this age, and everything, these AIs, these movies, and all the glory of this world, and all these things, if they really make you feel safe, if you pray within the enclosed feelings of this generation, you don't want it to be tainted, you don't want it to be disturbed, then you are satisfied. True children of God are just kicking the blanket now. Children of God are shaking every foundation. True children of God are crying out loud because hell is just turned loose. Children of God are begging heaven to take them out of this space. Be careful. Don't be satisfied with evil.